Hi guys and welcome to Crazy Burger. So in this video we're going to do the latest update for the Playdate, look at all the latest releases from the last month or two, play some of the games as well and maybe touch on some of the latest news. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the video. Okay guys, so let's get stuck into looking at the latest games from the last couple of months. Amazingly, I've not done a Playdate video for a couple of months now, and apologies if you have been following for that. So we'll have a look at the latest games in the last couple of months and see what's really been happening. And again, there's been tons and tons of games released for this little device. It still continues to surprise me. It's been very well supported by the community and Panic themselves. So excellent stuff there. And there's been tons of stuff being released in the last sort of number of weeks. You'll probably see the updates on your own sort of Playdate. Some nice new racing games. A lot of the games are reasonably cheap. You could maybe pick some games up for a couple of dollars, and some of the more expensive ones sort of go up to $9, $10, $11, $12, which probably seems a little bit pricey for me for a Playdate game. But as long as the quality's there, I'm not really too bothered, but it still seems pricey. You can obviously get some free stuff from itch.io as well. There are free games there, and some of these games look absolutely fantastic. This one looks great, and it's only $2. Obviously, sometimes the games are a little bit simplified, even though they look cool. They are pretty simple, just for a quick blast, but that looks really good for the money. Now, not all the games that are released on Playdate are on the catalogue or on Panic's own website. You can find a lot more on itch.io, which we'll look at in a little minute. Obviously, I have bought a few of these games as well, so I will play them at the end of the video and go through a few of the ones that I've enjoyed the most. There's some really cool stuff in this. This is, I can't quite make that out. Is it Chopper something? I can't even make it out. Chopper Copter, I think it probably says, which kind of looks quite nice. This one is $4. Chopper Dropter. I'm not entirely sure. Looks pretty cool. Looks like more of one of those LCD games from back in the day. Got Cranky Sketch, Labyrinth, some really cool stuff here. I'm not really sure what's going on with this one. Looks like some kind of code game. Snekris, which we will try in this video, which is pretty nice. It reminds me of a phone game. I can't even remember what the name of it was though, to be honest. But if you look at the sort of videos on the right hand side here, you can see it does look like obviously a snake style game. Slither.io, that might be the one I'm thinking of, to be honest. A little bit like that maybe, but it does look really cool, and obviously a sneak peek. Yeah, it is actually good fun to actually play, and it's only $4, and it's obviously, I already own it as it says there. Be kind to yourself. I'm not entirely sure what this one is. This one bypassed me a little bit. It's another sort of side scrolling, almost like a shoot 'em up, I think. It looks like a shoot 'em up, but I think it's more like a puzzle game, actually, as it says there. Pretty nice stuff. It's $8. Now, for me, sometimes some of these games seem a little bit pricey, and it's not really my price tag. I think when you're looking at some of these games, I feel as if that's just a little bit expensive. I know $8 doesn't sound a lot, but when you're looking at the games, I don't think some of them are worth paying that type of money for. Noblins, what a name. Not entirely sure what's going on there. I think that was featured in Playdate or Panic's own May update video. If you want to look at that, I'll leave a link in the description. That looks kind of interesting. Graphically, it looks fantastic. I love some of the efforts that's been went into some of these games. We've got Rocket Bites. This is only $3. This looks a little bit similar to Lunar Lander that was released a couple of months ago, which was really, really good. This looks almost a similar style game as well, which I'm sure you'll probably be utilising the probably the crank a little bit to play through this game. 360-degree crank action. Now that's what it's all about. Hopefully games taking advantage of that crank. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. ICY Dungeon, we will be playing this in this video. This is a kind of a puzzle style single screen game, which I've really enjoyed. It's only $3. And this is the type of stuff I love playing on my Playdate. I know everyone will be different, but this is what I enjoy the most, just to pick up and play games. Puzzle games are right up my street. 50 levels, and I'm probably about maybe 16, 17 levels in at the moment and really enjoying it. It's very, very good. For $3, you can't argue with that. Rocket Bird relaunched. I think this sounds a little bit like a Cranky Bird game. It's only $2, or Flappy Bird, sorry. Not sure where Cranky Bird came from. It's probably another Playdate game. So yeah, if you can see that, you're obviously trying to make your way through. It's almost one of those never-ending, endless games, which you'll probably just get fed up. It's a high-score chaser style game, and for $2, that is not bad at all. The Heist of the Argonaut Limited. Now that sounds very high quality just with that name, but $5, no idea what's going on here. You're playing the part of a witless criminal in a daring train heist. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there. Sort of a RPG adventure style game. Looks odd, but anyway, might be worth a try. Touch Egg. Now, I wasn't sure about this. I know it was only $1, which, I don't know, it seems very, very weird looking at the video on the right hand side of the screen there. Yeah, for $1, it's not going to break the bank, is it? But it's not one I'm going to try at the moment. It reminds me a little bit like Root Beer, I guess. That sort of style where you're just a quick 1 minute game, just to keep you going. It looks pretty interesting, but absolutely weird. Don't touch the egg. Jump Rope Star. Oh yeah, I've seen this on the Playdate's own video for me, so I'll include that. If you want to have a look at some of these games that I'm not going to play in the video, they're on their update that they've included. They do one every single month at least. That looks quite cool, and I guess you will be utilising the crank to jump up and down. Very cutesy graphics, which will probably appeal to the younger audience out there. The one game that I'm definitely going to be playing in the video is Summit. This is obviously a very similar style to Celeste. Now, it was $6 and probably just a little bit over my budget as usual, but it looked really cool. I like Celeste, it is very cool, and I like the idea of it. So we will be playing this in this video. It looks very cool, and yet obviously it does look a little bit like Celeste and play like Celeste. There's 70 puzzle rooms to navigate. Now, I've not actually purchased this one yet. This is Faraway Fairway. This one, I probably didn't want to purchase. It's $9. It seemed a little bit pricey. It's obviously a kind of a golf game. It was sort of touted as a kind of a mental health style golf game. So if you have played this game, let me know. Is it worth buying? Is it any good? I'm certainly quite intrigued by it, but I'm just a little bit put off with that price tag. I certainly like my golf games and relaxing games at that. So please guys, if you have played it and it's worth buying, please let me know. So that's all the updates from Panic's own website and probably the games you'll see on your sort of catalogue on your own devices. There was some news dropped a couple of months ago. I can't really remember if I covered it. And don't forget, there is a Playdate podcast that gets updated constantly. So if you want to listen to the latest games news, there is a Playdate podcast that is there. You can download it and play it on all the sort of places where you get your podcasts from. This was updated at the end of, or the beginning of May, just giving you a little update to all the Playdate numbers. It's a catalogue report for 2024, data as of 3rd of April. 1 year in, our Playdate game store by the numbers. Now, I'm pretty sure this is already out of date, obviously, but 181 games, 500,000 earned by catalogue developers. That is incredible. Top regions for game purchases, probably not a massive surprise here. You've got the USA, UK, Germany, I believe. You've got Canada and Japan. So probably the main general areas that sort of obviously bought into the Playdate. Sadly, it is still a niche product out there. It is still a bit pricey, I would say. But at least you can actually get one off, well, not necessarily off the shelf, but you will get one a lot quicker than we did back last year and the year before. It certainly took forever to actually get here. But the average game price is $5.36, so it's still pretty high for me, but I guess it's a lot cheaper than a lot of other platforms that are out there. Average price in catalogue anniversary sale was $4.50. Hopefully you picked up a lot of games when that anniversary sale was running. 150,000 games have been purchased. 1,500 players first bought a game in the catalogue anniversary sale, which is pretty cool. So lots of interesting details there. But anyway, let's have a quick look at itch.io. There are a lot of games on there that don't see the light of day on Panic's own catalogue. So don't forget to look for games on here, because there are now 901 games tagged as Playdate on itch.io's store, and we will be playing through a couple of these today. I've got Skyward Battles, which is pretty cool. Now you can actually get the free demo as well, so if you're not entirely sure about the game and spending $8, for example, you can download a demo for that and just sideload that onto your Playdate device. There's tons of new games here. Baseball Hero is actually free, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of free games here, so obviously if you want to just up your catalogue without paying too much money, there are tons of options there, and there are sort of some that are pretty pricey at $15. I'm not entirely sure about that, but there's tons and tons of games, some really cool stuff. You'll also see a lot of the games that you see on the catalogue store as well, like Summit, Flappy Bird, One Bit Pang, pretty cool stuff. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's duck into the games that I've been playing for the last couple of months. Okay guys, so that's our look at the last few months of games released on Playdate. Let me know what you think. Also, if there's games I've not included here that you'd like me to include that you think are really good, please let me know. Obviously, it's massively impossible for me to play every single game that's released on Playdate, so I'm definitely going to miss some games here and there, so please let me know what you think is worth playing and purchasing for Playdate. Thanks for watching, catch you again in the next one.